Let me tell you about the protoculture.
If you don't know the culture, here's the whole structure.
We had enough of the lackluster. Trust us, we get the kind of games you can't win in Blockbuster.
Dude, I remember getting the Rumble Pack with Star Fox.
Ha! Force feedback. Stuck. I can barely imagine. I mean, I can imagine games nowadays not having, you know, rumble in the pads, but I want rumble. I want my pad to shake when stuff happens.
I remember that my mom was like, okay, Star Fox 64 came out, and that was the only way to get the Rumble Pack for a while.
Yeah.
What about the expansion pack with Donkey Kong 64?
I thought that came with Perfect Dark.
Well, maybe it came with
Maybe
it came with that
both.
too. But I know Donkey Kong 64 is how I got it.
But what happened is they had sold out of the Rumble Pack with
What the fuck
the
is
Star
that?
Fox. But they had just released the Rumble Pack on its own.
Yeah. Because
So
Star
my
Fox
mom-
had multiplayer, and you wanted a rumble pack for all your controllers when you played Star Fox multiplayer. But you only got one with your copy of Star Fox, so they needed to sell them separately.
But my mom was like, yeah, it cost me an extra like $60 because of the Rumble Pack.
Yeah.
All right.
But she was like, you seem to love it, so...
Yeah. The N64, I mean, in a lot of ways it was kind of shit, but it did some very, very important things that have stuck around.
All right, I got it now.
I mean, the first really like adult content game that I ever played was South Park for it. and I mean, because they said, fuck, you got to shoot a chicken out of a cannon.
Was that before or after Conquer?
South Park game before.
Okay.
Yeah.
The South Park game...
Conquer was late in the N64.
People don't realize like how revolutionary that game was. Not in graphics, just by the fact that anything went.
Well, I think people realize how actually shitty that game was.
Oh, that game was shitty, but it was fun shitty. Like, screw the story mode. You could just go around in battle mode. Dude, it had a battle mode, I believe, and you could just shoot people with chicken cannons.
We seem to have gotten off the subject of Transformers.
Sorry, listen. Was there a Transformers game for the N64?
Yes. Yes, there actually was. There was a Beast Wars, oh shit. Beast Wars Metals? Something? Transmetal. Beast Wars Transmetal's fighting game on the N64, which was never released to mass retail. It was a Blockbuster rental exclusive.
I know, because I used to own it.
Wait, did you buy it at the Blockbuster?
Yes.
Did you forget to return and they charged your parents an outrageous amount of money?
No, this is when Blockbuster was starting to like lose money.
And they were just selling off their shit.
Oh, I almost made that one.
It's a rare game because it was a rental exclusive, but it wasn't a good game.
Hey, Blockbuster's selling off shit is how I picked up Star Trek Legacy.
Nice.
Because the one in B.O.R.G was going out of business, and I'm like, I want that game. They're like, we're not selling it ever. And I'm like, but it's so hard to find, I want it.
We're not selling it ever. You're like, but I want it. They're like, okay, well maybe now we'll sell it.
It's like, yeah, now that we're going out of business.
Collision in this game is wonky.
Again, this game is very hard, and some of it's not because the game is being hard.
Ultra Magnus can't deal with this right now.
I have noticed, looking back on it, a lot of the old NES games.
Alright, I think this is the final boss.
Triptychon! Fucking Triptychon! Yeah!
I think this is the final boss.
That is super Triptychon. That's great. Man, okay, who here has played War for Cybertron?
I have.
1, 2. Is that the new game for the 360?
The first of the new ones for the 360. Because there was Fall of Cybertron, the sequel. But yeah, the first, like, really good Transformers game in a long time.
Are they supposed to be prequels to the movie or something?
No, they're prequels to the whole series.
Technically, they're part of the aligned continuity, which was never particularly aligned.
What's the aligned continuity?
The aligned continuity was the those two video games, War and Fall of Cybertron, there was a couple of novels, and there was Transformers Prime and Rescue Bots, and now Robots in Disguise. And
Oh, come on.
were the movies part? I don't think the movies are part of it, but it was at least those things. And even though they said they were all connected, it was all part of a continuity, it didn't work. They did not pay attention to the continuity of that continuity, and it fucking failed. But in any case,
I'm having troll issues right now.
There's like 2 entire levels dealing with Trypticon in War for Cybertron. One of them, you're fighting through this giant asteroid Decepticon space-based laser system thing. And when you get to the end of the level, you discover that you've been inside Trypticon the whole time. And you have to fly your way out of him while he's transforming again. And then fight him as you're plummeting back through the atmosphere. Man, that game was great.
And I think we just beat it.
Yay! Kinkyushire, Destronga Aratana, Chikara de Yori, Kyori you could Yomagugita, Rodimus no Energuan, Cubun Water Futatabi, Destrono Gekika Sevo, Scramble, Ultra Magnusu!
So, congratulations, guys. You just saw a live playthrough with help of Transformers.
Tool assisted? No!
So, now, you get to play as a repaint. You're supposed to.
Or, I mean, technically you're supposed to. How do you do it? How do you make it work? How do you be Rodimusu?
I have no idea.
No one knows! Fuck! Okay, hold on. We're going to take a 10-second break. We're going to look it
Because
up.
we want to look it up quick. Maybe it's get a game over and start a new game. 'Cause I want to show that off at least.
Repaints.
It really
So
is.
you just get the Rodimus Prime then?
Yeah. That's your reward. You get to play the New Game Plus with Rodimus.
But Rodimus is just a
Yeah, that's not
repaint
how we do the
of
thing.
Convoy. No, not Convoy.
No, Rodimus Prime is completely different.
You know what I'm wondering? Where's pizza?
I still haven't got a phone call yet.
From who?
Pizza.
Pizza.
3, 2, 1, pizza.
Where are you ordering?
Naps.
Are they that busy?
No, with delivery, it's a 30 to 45 minute wait.
Oh, it isn't automatic.
Oh.
You have to collect the 7 hidden letters that spell out Rodimus,
Seriously?
obtained by killing certain enemies. If you collect all 7 letters by the end of the game, you're given the option of playing through the game again as Rodimus Prime.
Okay, guys, so...
Yeah, we fucked up and we did not achieve Rodimus. There was some bullshit you had to collect that we didn't fucking do, so no Rodimus. But that's fine. He's a whiny little cunt, and we don't want to play as Rodimus Prime.
Wait a minute. This is. I say. That's what we do next time.
No.
No.
Well, okay. There's an option. There's another option. Hold on, because there's cheat codes.
Oh, cheat codes.
Cheat codes. Okay. Is there a code entry screen somewhere?
From where?
From anywhere? Oh no. Never mind. Game Genie. Do you have a Game Genie?
I think so.
Can we Game Genie?
No.
Chase file not found. Fuck.
Well, look it up on YouTube.
Okay.
Go from our channel to somebody else's. And dig
yeah.
this up.
We will not link to other people's channels because fuck that.
So, this has been us taking a break from Fatal Frame to bring you Transformers, a long play, tool assisted, but at least I beat it. Trust me, just doing that itself with tools, not easy.
No, didn't look like it.
And Judge Drunk and I just talked about Transformers.
So
I can do that for days,
And I kind
man.
of just hung out here.
So now that we saw the game, let's get reviews. Since
Also,
you know we do
is
that.
the correct time? Holy crap.
No, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm actually probably gonna go home
That's
because
only
I
40
have
minutes past.
Yeah.
stuff.
So let's get reviews real quick before people decide that they want to go bye-byes. Caxi.
Having not played the game, just sitting here watching it, and paying attention half of the time. Terrible, hard game.
Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's terrible.
Are you describing the game or your dick?
I don't know. Thunder Tits! What am I doing? Am I describing me?
I'm pregnant.
Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's terrible.
The one person in this room that can, well, the two people in this room that can prove that they've had sex.
All right, Willard, what do you think of this game?
I want to play it.
You want to play it?
I want to mod my Wii after I buy a Wii U. With my job, that will be never.
Trust me, I can do it for you. It does not hurt your Wii.
I heard about. I know. I have the Xbox One for online shit, so yes, Pliskin will mod my Wii for me.
Yay!
So yeah, he'll be able to play it. It's not that hard. I can do it literally in 15 minutes. I just need to know what your software is on it so I can letterbomb it.
How about this? I work mornings. Maybe some night you and I could hook up sometime this week and we could do it.
Sound like a plan.
You can hook up.
No, not that way. I don't want.
Absolutely
I don't
that
want to cheat
way.
on him
How
with
is he
Bob.
gonna pay you for modding his Wii?
Okay, Judge.
I didn't play it either. I don't know why we're doing reviews. You're the only one who played it.
You watched it. You were like, okay, I'm experiencing it secondhand.
As a movie, it was low on plot, and the special effects were shit. 7 out of 10.
It's kind of like Jurassic World.
Okay. Just as Willard answered, would you play this game now that you've seen it beaten?
I'd give it a shot, but I'd play anything Transformers related. I will do literally anything Transformers related. I am a whore.
Would you have sex with Megatron? Would
No.
you have a threesome
No,
with Megatron
because I
and
feel like
Starscream?
Megatron would not be a generous lover.
Okay,
Megatron would be all about conquering.
What about Optimus Prime and
Optimus Prime would
and
be the most
Bumblebee?
generous.
Would you be in the
I'm gonna
middle?
step on that.
What, Optimus Prime and Bumblebee? Would I be in the middle?
Yes. Would you be in the middle of Optimus Prime and Bumblebee?
I feel like I might get crushed between two actual cars.
Okay, so if you want to try a hard game, pick this one up. You can only really get it through emulator unless you have lots of money and want to pick it up for the Famicom disk system.
No, it was regular Famicom.
Was it regular Famicom?
Yeah. Import only. Importing on the NES is relatively easy, but sometimes expensive.
Yeah. I recommend it. It's one of those games that as you've seen, it's very hard, but it is beatable because after you beat each level, you get extra life. We had eight lives by the end of it, so like it's hard, but it's a little forgiving.
We had 8 lives by the end of it. Granted, use save states to avoid most damage.
Yeah. So I would say try it. I was sticking around here. Judge Drunk was here before everyone showed up, and I was just trying it without save states.
Took you about 45 minutes to beat level 1.
It's not easy.
It's pretty fucking hard.
I mastered it, and I fucked up the save state for level 2, so I had to play through it again, and I blew through it, I think, with 1 death. Level 2 was another story completely. Honestly, the easiest parts of this game, the middle stages are pretty easy. I blew through that pretty quickly. The bosses aren't too difficult. I mean, they're all just patterns. It's not like, oh shit, things are thrown at me, or to quote AVGN, it's not 2-gear diarrhea. Whereas you're going across the screen and you're like, shit, what's going to happen next? You don't have to take your time to go through it. I mean, the boss is just one screen. You just got to recognize patterns. So, with that...
So if you have autism, this is the perfect game for you.
Basically.
Wow, okay. Sure.
I don't know.
We'll go with that.
So, with that, this has been more Protoculture.
We've been Children Driving Robots.
See you later. We'll be back with Fatal Frame 4.
Eventually.